Hey guys, welcome. Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. We just got a new 4.5 PTU build, and oh boy, major things have changed again. And a few of my previous weapon testing videos are already outdated. Especially, just a few hours ago, I made a distortion weapon change. And what I tested in that video is already outdated, which I have already marked them outdated in the title of those videos. So in this video, let's do an update and testing these weapon changes again and see how they impact the whole engineering gameplay. Now, to say these are new changes is not correct, because what CIG did today is to revert back the most important ship weapon stats to the previous ones. Now, to save you some time, I have checked the changelog from the SC Ship Performance Viewer website. I have checked every type of weapons. Now, what they did are these. They reverted back 3 major stats for all the ship weapons. Number 1 is the alpha damage. In my previous videos, we found out that CIG nerfed all the alpha damage for every single weapon across board, sometimes by a huge amount, but they reverted back the alpha damage for every single weapon, including the distortion weapons as well. Also including the alpha damage for the ballistic weapons. They also revert back both the ammo speed and the ammo range for every single ship weapon. So as we all know that CIG has increased some of the laser cannon ammo speed and ballistic weapon ammo speed and decreased the ammo range for all weapons across board. And all those changes have been reverted back to exactly same as what we're having in the 4.4.0 in the live patch. Now, what's not changed are these. Number 1 is they increased the ballistic ammo count. That's not changed back. For example, the Medusa cannon on the Perseus, you still have 2,700 rounds. Another thing that they have not reverted back are the increased weapon health. So most of our ship weapons in the PTU, their health has been increased dramatically. Some weapon has over 30,000 hit points. Those health has not been reverted back. So only the alpha damage, ammo speed, and ammo range, those 3 stats have been reverted back to be exactly same as the PU. Now, another weapon worth noticing, which are the distortion weapons. In my latest video, which I made a few hours ago, I tested that they removed the explosion radius, but looks like they reverted that back as well. So the splash damage, the AoE damage for the distortion repeaters and cannons are back. And I wonder how that will impact the engineering gameplay. So I will also be testing that in this video as well. Continue with today's patch note. Not only the weapon fire rate and ammo balance brought back to 4.4.0 levels, we also have slight reduction in armor health across all ships. That's also significant. The alpha damage for the weapon has been brought back to the higher level. However, they reduced the armor health across all ships. That doesn't seem like a proper balance. It seems like 2 extremes. So we'll find out later in our testing. They also added health bar to show armor and critical part damage. Power generators can now be repaired to stop the core from going critical. And that's essential, because if your ship is going critical, maybe you can just repair the power plant. You don't have to tractor the power plant out in order to stop the core for being critical. Because for size 3 components, you are not able to tractor them. So if your ship is going critical and you have a size 3 power plant, you can simply repair it to get rid of the critical state. Continue. Implement room visualizations on the engineering screen using render layer groups feature. Edit status warning for low power combined with other critical warnings. Further smoke visibility improvement polish. Now let's finish the patch note. Ships and vehicles. Edit Krieg L21 Wolf to ship shops. Well, I didn't know we have a Krieg L21. Hornet Heartseeker turret added to shops. Fire extinguisher added to shops. New weapons, armors, and attachments and clothing priced and added to shops. removed glint from new optics. Alright, let's go test things. The first test, I'm gonna be using the Hornet Mark II to shoot at the Perseus. And the loadout for this Hornet Mark II are 4 size 3 laser repeaters and 2 size 4 laser repeaters. So full laser repeater loadout. Before we start, let's check out this number, which is the shield strength for the Perseus. So this data is in the current 4.5 PTU. The shield strength for the Perseus is only 27,000. In the current live 4.4, the Perseus has over 104,000 shield HP. So basically, they reduce the shield strength dramatically, and in this patch, they also reduce the armor HP, but they give back the previous high alpha damage for all weapons. So you can imagine how this test is going to go. Now, I'm gonna be shooting at the Perseus. We're gonna do the shield test first. Fire. Whoa, my goodness. That's crazy. How? Not even 3 seconds. The shield is down. Front shield is down. Now I'm gonna shoot on the side.
Shield is down. Shield is down.
Shield is down. Wow. This is way out of balance. I don't have any component damage yet, so that's good. Now I am very curious how the Polaris shield will hold. Check the numbers. So the Polaris shield has 248,000 shield strength in the current PTU. Previously, it has 1,026,000 HP. So reduced by 3/4. Only 1/4 shield left. Okay, same thing, Hornet Mark II. I'm gonna be shooting at the front shield. Fire.
Shields damaged.
If I keep giving pressure to the shield, look at that. This is the second capacitor from the Hornet. Uncharged. Third capacitor, 75 rounds. That's it.
Shield is down.
Shield is down. Little bit over 3 full capacitors from the Hornet Mark II with laser repeaters. Take down one side of the shield. But the Polaris has a military shield, so the shield recovers quite fast. Next ship, we're gonna test it on the Aegis. Both the Aegis M and Aegis P now has a shield strength of barely over 600,000 HP. Previously, it has 2.3 million shield HP. Alright, fire.
Shields under fire.
Wow. One little Hornet. Can see the shield is going down pretty fast for a capital size shield. I'm gonna keep firing before it can recharge. So that's 2 full capacitors. Capacitor number 5 and capacitor number 8. Yeah, that's it. 8 capacitors with laser repeaters from the Hornet Mark II. Take down one side of the Aegis shield. We're gonna continue our shield test. The next ship I'm gonna be using is another Hornet with the laser cannons. So 4 size 3 MA laser cannons and with 2 size 4 MA laser cannons. First ship is the Perseus. I'm gonna fire on the front shield. Fire.
Check fire.
Wow! Less than half of a capacitor. Perseus front shield is down with the MA laser cannons. Now rear shield. Let's see how many bullets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 bullets total. Take down the front shield of the Perseus. Wow. Okay, try the Polaris front shield. Fire. 1 capacitor. It doesn't take long to take down the shield, one side of the shield of the Polaris. There we go. Shield is down. Now, try the Idris front shield. Actually, I'm gonna try the rear shield. Fire. Okay, shield is red. It didn't take long. That's it. Shield is down. Just with one fighter shooting, you can take down the shield. I think it's a bit out of balance. If you revert back the weapon damage as before, then you should revert back the shield strength as before. Otherwise, why do we need shield? It's so fragile. So if the numbers are like this, then the light fighter meta is going to be worse. Alright, next test, we're gonna check out some engineerings. So this is the Perseus engineering terminal. And now let's check out the armor values. So on your screen right here, you can see the armor value is added. So it's 94%. The armor value shows on your ship is by percentage, not the actual armor value. If you want to find out the actual armor value for the ship, then you have to go to the ship performance viewer or Urkel.game. So let's check this out. 194 vehicles has been changed in this patch, and mainly is the armor value. For example, the Avenger Stalker, the durability health, which is armor, has been reduced from 2000 to 1500 by 25%. So I can't read all of them in this video. Now just scroll down. I think for every ship, the armor is reduced by 25%. And in any jump, yeah, 25%. So they reduced the armor value 25% across board from the previous PTU patches. Now, let's choose some specific ships. For example, the M50 Interceptor. I know this ship has a very low armor. Now, the armor is even less, only 480. Perseus is the ship we'll be testing. The armor right now is only 57,000. Idris M, 2,160,000. Idris P is the same. Looks like the Idris M, the military version, has the exactly same armor amount with the Idris P, the civilian version. So that's the armor value change, reduced by 25% from the previous patches. The Perseus now has only 57,000 armor HP. And now I'm gonna be shooting with the laser repeaters first. Fire. Shield is already down. 1 second, or less than 1 second, shield is down. Okay, doing some armor damage. You can see in the front, oh, the armor is reducing really quickly. Wow, that's only laser repeaters on a medium fighter. It can take down the armor this quick. 10% 9. Oh, armor depleted. Okay, now keep doing damage. My component is damaged. So right now I'm shooting at the back of the ship. Now it's taking a lot of hull damage now. Oh! Critical reactor failure, explosion imminent. 90 seconds. Okay, I need to find the power plant and repair it. The power plant is right here. So the power plant is damaged. The patch note says if you repair the power plant, let's just repair it. I don't have time to talk. So repairing the power plant, 5%. We got, 67 seconds. We got another power plant somewhere. I need engineers on board. This is torpedo bay. No. Right here. This is cooler. Oh, power plant. Repair, repair. I still hear the alarm. Why? Do I have to repair completely? Let's see. Oh, no, 6 seconds. No, 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 no. That's not... No! Okay, see you guys in another life. Oh! The next ship we're gonna test on the Prowler, because the Prowler has only one power plant. So I want to see if do we have to fully repair the power plant before we can revert the critical state? And I'm gonna be using the laser cannon loadout to shoot the prowler. First of all, let's see how fast can we take down the shield. Okay, fire. Oh!
Shield failure.
What the heck? It's literally one hit. Take down all shields. Wow. Now, let's look at the engineering terminal on the prowler. The armor is 74%, the hull is 84%. With full shield on, I already have broken components just by one hit from the laser cannon. That's insane. This is too bad. If it's like this game is gonna be unplayable. The skilled fighters can destroy pretty much any ship, even capital ships. Okay, I'm gonna be firing at the prowler. Fire. Shields down. Oh! The armor and the hull is reducing like crazy. Wow. Okay, armor and hull are at 0%. So the ship has not exploded yet, and there's no warning. Oh, cooler failure. Cooler destroyed. Power plant destroyed. Fire detected. Now, I keep shooting at the ship. I'm gonna try and make the ship go critical. Oh, critical state now. Explosion imminent. 44 seconds. Let's go. Let's do what we're gonna have. Whoa, fire. Okay, I'm gonna repair the power plant. Quickly repair the power plant to 100% health. Oh, never mind. Critical state has been averted. So for this ship, I did not restore the power plant to 100% health. Not like the Perseus. Maybe there is a threshold. I don't know exactly what's the threshold. So right now, I restored health to 60%. Now, critical state is averted. Can we get another critical state? I'm gonna shoot at the ship again. Power plant failure. Yeah, after one critical state is averted, I'm not able to get the second critical state. Next, we're gonna retest the distortion cannons. So on this Hornet, I'm using 6 size 3 sucker punch distortion cannons. And I'm gonna be testing on this Guardian MX. I'm gonna use the distortion cannon to strip the shield first. Fire. Wow. Quite effective against shield. Now, the reason I want to test this because the previous video I did, they took away the AoE damage for the distortion repeaters and cannons. But right now, they put it back. So that is a reason when I shoot at the front shield of the ship, all shield faces are taking damage. So I'm stripping every single shield. And now, just by hitting the front of the ship, you can see I am already taking distortion damage. And a lot of distortion damage. So with this reverted, the distortion weapons is going to be super effective. It's already shut down. Of course, once the ship is shut down, my power plant distortion will start to reboot. And once the percentage goes to 0, my power plant is back. So either you can set a keybind to restart your components, or you can use your power management MFD to start the components. Shields online, engine online, and weapons online. Okay, we're gonna try the distortion test again on this Perseus. Fire.
Shields damaged.
Now, the bigger the ship, the harder it is for the distortion cannon to strip away the shield. But when I hit the front side of the shield, you can see sometimes the AoE damage goes to the other shield faces. And now the front shield is down.
Is down.
And now I'm gonna keep shooting at the ship, the front. Oh, I'm taking a little bit of distortion damage. It is because the power plant is not at the front of the ship. So now I'm shooting at the bridge of the ship. Oh, now you can see the distortion is going up. 55%, over 90%.
Engines are off.
Now, the ship has been shut down. But as soon as it is shut down, it will start recover. And that will take less than 30 seconds for the ship to recover. During that time, if you keep applying the distortion damage, the distortion amount will go up and the ship will keep getting shut down. So with this weapon change, even the distortion cannons are super effective at shutting down ships. This is a little bit too much, I think. Next one, we're gonna test distorting a Polaris. So I'm just gonna turn off the shield. The power plant of the Polaris is in the back of the ship. So I'm going to the back and start shooting around the power plant area. Oh, distortion applied. Ooh, really quickly. Oh, it's shutting down now. 99%. One more hit.
Engines are off.
Power plant shut down. Wow. And the emergency light is on. So as soon as it is shut down, my power plant will start to recover. That is really quick, even for a Polaris. To distort a Polaris, if you just hit around the power plant area, then the Polaris can be disabled in seconds. And if you have someone keep applying distortion damage to the Polaris, you can shut this ship down indefinitely. And then someone can board the ship. That's insane. That's a bit too much, I think. But personally, I don't think these data is going to stay. And that's exactly what we're testing here in the PTU, the public testing universe, just to find out how these values will work. But I think these values are too extreme. They will change. So that's the current update. And as soon as these data changes in the next PTU, I will update you guys again. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.